Are you a new online coach who wants to finally start signing clients on autopilot? I have new online coaches come to me all the time saying, Anish, I just wish I had a step by step plan exactly showing me the action steps that I need to take to start signing clients online coaching. You've come to the right spot. Today, we're going to break down the step by step action plan to sign your first client online coaching or your first few clients. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Guys, before we go ahead and get deep into it, I want to let you know one thing. If you stay until the end, you will get access to a very, very valuable surprise. I'm just going to say it one time. I'm going to say it now. Stay until the end. Trust me, you're going to want to. All right, let's get into it. So, this is the problem that we're trying to solve right now. And these are DMs that I get on a consistent basis. Anish, just the learning curve in creating content in general is what this first guy struggles with. Not knowing what direction to go and how to make a concrete plan. I guess I just don't know how to actually start the online business. I feel like people are just talking with no action of how to actually do it. Well, don't worry, you've come to the right spot. I'm going to break down how to actually do it. Business is way harder than I thought, but I'm finding a way. Yep. I don't know what offer to run, one-on-one coaching, consulting, or make a course, build a school community. I'm not sure what my plan is. I don't know what direction to go and how to make a concrete plan. This one's in here twice. Anyway, because it's that serious. We need to get answers. And so let's go ahead and get into it. So guys, if you are a new online coach, there's 6 steps that we need to go through for you to start signing clients. Number 1, we need to research our avatar. You need to create your offer. You need to market your offer. You need to start a DM conversation, take a sales call, and then finally, on step 6, you can onboard a brand new client. All right, let's get into step number 1. Research your avatar. All right, so why do we need to research our avatar? What is the problem that this is going to solve? Why don't we just skip this step like so many people do and just go right into selling whatever it is that we sell, our coaching offer? Do not do that. You have to research your avatar. You have to know who you're speaking to. It is critical that you do this. So why do we need to do this? What's the problem? Guys, you don't know who you help. You don't know what their problems are. You don't know what the best way to help them is and what they really want. You don't. You might think you do, but you don't. The guessing is not going to get you clients. You need to be sure. In other words, you need to use tribal language. You need to speak like how they speak. You need to know exactly what's going on in their head. So what do you need to do? You need to get clear on who you help. So many online coaches try to help guys lose weight, try to help guys build muscle, try to help men and women, try to help guys of all age ranges. You're helping everybody, which means inadvertently, you're really helping no one. Okay, the general broad advice isn't going to work. And we'll talk about this more in marketing, but you'll need to do research on the specific person you choose to work with. You need to identify their exact pains, their exact desires, and their exact challenges. So why is this important? You're going to use their exact situation in your messaging, aka your content. The more specific your messaging is, the more your avatar feels like you understand them, which makes them want to reach out to you for help. Because they feel like you understand them, they're going to also think this guy understands not just my problems and my pains, but if he understands my pains on such a deep level, he has to know how to solve them. He has to have either gone through them, helped someone gone through them. There's no way he would know this if he hadn't gone through it himself. And ideally, if you're an online coach, you have gone through the transformation that you sell. But maybe the way you experienced it wasn't the exact same way that your prospects did. So what we need to do is there's multiple ways to do this, which we're going to get into here in a second. But the other problem that we need to solve is you're trying to help a wide range of people just because you can help them. If you're in great shape, you could help someone lose weight on a cut, or you could help someone bulk in a surplus. You could do both, right? But the challenges that someone who's cutting is going to face is different than the challenges of someone who's bulking. One person is hungry, the other one's full. So the tips and the tricks and the pains and what they want out of their fitness is going to be different for both of these people. Do you understand? So you need to focus on one specific person. The avatar is an imagined singular person that you've created in your mind is that represents who you help when you think of your clientele. Helping one specific person and understanding them deeply allows you to speak to them. When your avatar comes to your page, and feels like you're speaking directly to them, they are significantly more inclined to purchase from you rather than your competitors. Now, let me put you in an imagined scenario right now, okay? Let's say I'm overweight. I'm 150 pounds overweight. I'm fat as hell, and I need to find someone to help me lose this weight. Now, I come across two pages, okay? One of them is your page, and your page says, I help guys lose weight and get jacked and build muscle. Okay, I come across that page, and I think, oh, okay, this guy might be able to help me. And all your content is just general fitness stuff. And then I come across another guy, another online coach, and his profile says, I help men lose, and let's say I'm a busy guy who works a 9 to 5 corporate job, right? Something like this. I help guys in 9 to 5 lose 50 to 100 pounds in the next 90 days. And I say, oh, that sounds like exactly what I need. And then I go scroll through all his content, and every single one of his pieces of content is talking about tips and tricks and his experience and what it is that I want when it comes to losing weight. He doesn't talk about building muscle at all. All he talks about is shredding fat and cutting and being in a deficit and the pains that I feel. I can't fit into my pants anymore, right? That's different than the skinny guy who wants to build muscle, who his pants don't fit him. But this guy, this option 2, doesn't talk about that. He only talks about losing weight and being fat, which is exactly what I deal with. So who am I going to hire? Am I going to hire you that's a fitness coach, build muscle, lose weight? I help everyone. I help moms, I help dads. Or is it going to be the guy who helps 9 to 5 workers lose 50 to 100 pounds? Who am I going to hire? I'm obviously going to hire the guy that understands me at a deeper level. So now, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do you understand why people come to your page and they don't follow you? Because they don't think to themselves, wow, this guy's speaking to me. They think, oh, just another coach, another fitness coach. Seen 1,000 of those. So what do we need to do? Action steps. Copy and paste these questions into a Google Doc. Here they are right here. Okay. You might be thinking, Anish, I can't copy and paste these because it's a video. Remember what I said at the start? Just stay to the end. Now, copy and paste these questions into Google Doc. Using what you think you know about your avatar, answer the questions. Okay? So you're going to come through and you're going to say, okay, what is my prospect, my avatar, the person I'm trying to help, what is their current situation? And you're going to write down what you think it is. Okay? You're going to get more clear on who it is you help. You're going to answer all these questions. Then, after you do that, now you're going to research. Okay? This is very important. So you've copied and pasted these, you've went through and you've answered them to the best of your knowledge, and now you're going to research, you're going to add to what you've already written down on your own by guessing, by copy and pasting tribal language from YouTube comments, Reddit posts, and ChatGPT. So, okay, what does this mean? Let me literally give you guys an example. So let's go back to the other example. Let's say I'm a fitness coach who helps busy workers lose weight, right? Lose 100 pounds. I help guys that are 100 pounds overweight. So how am I going to do market research on this person? So what are the 3 ways that I said? Let's go back and look. YouTube comments is number 1. So we're going to go to YouTube, okay? And we're going to go to what should I do to lose 100 pounds? Now, my avatar is searching this. My avatar isn't searching how to build muscle. So you're going to pretend you're your avatar and you're going to research what would they research. And you're going to find videos based on that topic. So right here, 150,000 views, how to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this and we're going to go right here to the comments. Okay? And we're going to go and we're going to find tribal language. Happy with myself. Perfect. Boom. We're going to copy this. We're going to come over here. And right where it says, what do they secretly, ardently desire the most, we're going to copy and paste being happy with themselves. Then we're going to go back to the YouTube video. And we're going to go to, let's find another one. And down 109 pounds with 12 days to go to hit goal weight. Congrats. Down that A1C. We all have things to work on. Discipline and relentless pursuit of the small goals equals results. Okay. So we're going to copy discipline and relentless pursuit of small goals. copy, and we're going to go over here, and we're going to say, what's blocking them from achieving their desired situation on their own? And we're going to paste lack of discipline. What did he say? Lack of discipline and not having relentless pursuit of the small goals. And you're going to take these phrases and you're going to do this for a bunch of videos. You're just going to get everything you can, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste, and now you're going to have a list, just a massive list of exactly how your avatar thinks. And then you're going to do the same thing using Reddit. So we're going to go to how to lose 100 pounds Reddit. For the people who lose 100 pounds, I really don't know where to start. So we're just going to copy this right here, and we're going to go back, and we're going to go under what's blocking them from achieving the desired situation on their own. And we're going to paste, I really don't know where to start. We're not going to say, you don't know where to start. I really don't know where to start. You might be thinking, Anish, like this is so silly. Like it's one word. It's the word really. Who cares? I'm teaching you how to sign clients on Instagram on autopilot. Is that what you want? If it is, then you need to listen to what I'm telling you, because this is how I went 0 to 10,000 in 30 days. You can make $10,000 in the next 30 days if you would actually listen to what I'm saying and implement it. Okay? You have to do this. You have to sit down for hours and search YouTube, and you have to search Reddit. You have to copy and paste for hours. I promise you, this is going to be crucial to you hitting your goals as an online coach. Do not skip this. All right. I cannot emphasize this enough. All right. So, and then you're going to use ChatGPT. All right. So we're going to come over here. We're going to come to ChatGPT, and we're going to say, we're going to do this right here. I am a, and then you're going to type in your ideal avatar's desires. So I am a 25-year-old man. This is who you help, who is currently 280 pounds and want to lose 100 pounds in the next 4 months. Okay. I am struggling to lose the weight. What would it feel like mentally, physically, and emotionally to finally be able to lose the weight? Why should I go after this goal? Boom. You'll feel a tremendous amount of achievement and pride. So we're going to take this achievement and pride, okay, and we're going to copy it, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to paste it under how would they describe their desired situation? Feeling achievement and pride. Now you guys get the point. The reason I've spent so much time on this first one is because online coaches don't do it, especially new ones. They just start posting random stuff, trying to target everyone, and then they don't sign clients and wonder why. This is the secret that I tell my clients that allows them to sign $1,000 deals with their clients within the first 3 days of hiring me, because I have them all do this. Now, these are only a couple of the questions that I have them do. I have them do an extensive list, but this right here is more than enough research that you should do to understand your avatar. All right. Step 1, you have very clear action steps. This is what you do. It shouldn't take longer than 1 to 2 days to do this, okay? Now, step 2, let's move on. Time to create your offer. Are you guys ready? So why do we need to create our offer? What's the problem that this is going to solve? You're not sure exactly how to help your avatar. You have a general understanding of what they need, and you can put together a rough idea of how to help them, but you can't clearly and concisely articulate it. So what do you need to do? You need to break down exactly what the big problem is your avatar faces, the number one big problem they face, which you should have, gathered over here. Instead of guessing, remember, we do research. We actually figure out what their problems are, and we explain their problems in language that they use. That's why we go to YouTube and Reddit, because we explain their problems in language they use. We're not guessing. We're not trying to use our language. No. We're in their head. So we need to determine what is the big problem that our avatar faces. Then we need to determine what are the smaller problems that need to be solved to fix the big problem, and then we turn these into our program pillars. And lastly, you need to create a promise that you can offer your avatar so they know exactly what they'll get from working with you. Now, guys, why is this so important? You need to be able to convey to your avatar what it is you do, how you do it, what the outcome is in your marketing and on your sales calls. So if you're an online coach, right? You're a new online fitness coach, and you've maybe had a couple sales calls, and you tell guys, "I help you lose weight. I give you a workout plan, a nutrition plan." Boring as hell. Boring as hell. No one cares. So let me show you how to make an irresistible offer, okay? People buy when the offer is clear and desirable. It also comes across significantly more professional when you can clearly articulate what you do. You're running a business. You're trying to get people to pay you thousands of dollars, and you can't clearly articulate what you do and differentiate yourself from your competitors? And you want to make thousands of dollars online coaching? No, it's not how it works. You need to do this. And what's the second problem that this solves? You don't know how to structure your program, course, group calls, one-on-one, just like that DM at the start I showed you guys. Like, you don't know how to structure it. How do you structure it? You're going to start with one-on-one coaching, and as you help people one-on-one, create video modules addressing their biggest problems. So many people I see try to start a freaking course before even signing their first client. You've got it all wrong. You need to start signing clients, figure out what they're really struggling with, and as you get people coming to you saying, "Anish, this is the thing I'm struggling with," over and over again, you say, "Okay, let me stop explaining the same thing on my one-on-one calls. It's getting redundant. Let me just make a video module on this thing. So every time someone asks me this, I can send them to the video module." This is how you create a good course, and a course that actually solves your client's problems, right? Because you're not trying to guess what they want by making the course and then going after clients. You're making the course based on the biggest problems your clients are coming to you with. This is how you make a great course. Okay? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to start with one-on-one coaching, and then as you're taking on clients with one-on-one coaching, then you're going to create the video modules, okay? On a platform like School or WAP or Circle or one of these things. And as you get more clients, you can add group calls and a community aspect to your program. But you don't need to start with that at all. You start with one-on-one high ticket, okay? Why it's important. When you're just starting, you need to get your first few clients amazing results so that way you can gather strong testimonials. The most effective type of coaching is one-on-one, and this will produce the best results since they have direct contact to you. People are going to get better results in one-on-one coaching with you than they will if you do group coaching, because there's going to be multiple people. Not people are going to be afraid to speak up, things like this. So start with one-on-one coaching. All right, what's next? The action steps. You're going to copy and paste. Again, guys, copy and paste these questions into a Google Doc right here. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to do, using what you learned in the last step, avatar creation, you're going to fill out the problem and the promise. So these are, what are the biggest problems your client is dealing with, and where do they want to go? And remember, you're going to have answered that right here in pains and desires. Okay? So now that we got that very clearly stated, we're going to use our knowledge about our avatar and the transformation that you coach on, obviously fitness coaching. You're going to create your unique mechanism by filling out the questions under process. So let's take a look at these. What is the first thing you need to do to get your clients to solve their most immediate problem? This is pillar one. So, okay, step number one, we need to fix your mindset. We need to fix your mindset. So this could mean on the first call that you guys have, we're going to talk about mindset, routine, discipline. Okay? And this is going to be a constant thing we talk about going forward. Or your pillar could be, because the problem you're solving with that pillar, with mindset, is the lack of consistency. And if you don't have consistency when you're trying to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight, right? But we're not going to say we're going to help you with your mindset. We're going to say we help you become, we overcome the fact that you're not consistent right now. You'll try for a couple of days and then you'll stop, and then you'll feel guilt and shame, and then you'll start again because you hate the way you look. But then again, you'll get sucked back into eating junk food. That's the problem this pillar solves, the inconsistency. How do we solve it? Weekly mindset calls and accountability with an app. So that way, every time that I see you fall off the path, you're not binge eating for 2, 3 days, I'm able to see it and text you and get you back on track and hold you accountable on our one-on-one calls. So this is how we solve the problem. The problem is inconsistency. That's how we solve it. So what is the result? The result is you stay consistent with your diet and your gym because I'm holding you accountable to what you say you want. And then what's the benefit? The benefit is now, instead of gaining and losing weight and staying stuck in the same spot for months at a time, you're actually able to look in the mirror and see noticeable changes that make you feel proud, that make your girl more attracted to you, and that make you gain respect from other men because you're staying consistent with what you said you want for the first time in your life. Now, do you see how the way I've broken that down is way different than going to someone and saying, I help you with your mindset? What the hell does that even mean? What it means is that more specific way I explained it just now. Notice how the benefits are what they want. They don't want mindset. They want their girl to love them again. Okay? So you're going to do this for each pillar. So for fitness, pillar 1, and then you're going to name it. You're going to name it something different. You're going to name it the Iron Mind, the Iron Mind method. So then when you explain to your prospects on sales calls the way you fix their mindset, you're not going to say, I fix your mindset by holding you accountable. You're going to say, I use the Iron Mind method because, as you know, a couple days you'll do the right thing, a couple days you won't. And this leads to you feeling guilt and shame. There's the problem. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have an app where I can see exactly what you're eating and what you're tracking. And if you fall off the path, I'm going to reach out to you. So that way you don't spend days binge eating. You're able to quickly get back onto the track on the diet and on the training routine. That's the how. And the result is you're going to stay consistent with your training and your diet so you lose weight like you want to. That's the result. And the benefit is that way you can look in the mirror and see the six-pack and feel proud of the man that you're becoming. Your girl is more attracted to you because she's complimenting you on your biceps. The physical intimacy is like it's never been before. When you shake another man's hand, the respect you see in their eye towards you because of your bicep vein popping is something you've never felt before, and you feel more excited that you finally get that feeling than you've ever felt before. Now, you guys can very clearly see how, because I can articulate my program so clearly and concisely, when I explain it on a sales call, they're thinking, holy crap, this is what I need. Versus, they're thinking, I need the Iron Mind method. I need this. But if you go and say, oh yeah, I sell mindset coaching, nobody cares. Okay, I think I've proven my point, all right? So then we're going to make sure to give each pillar a unique name. Then we package all of our pillars together, so 2 to 5 pillars, nutrition, weightlifting, consistency, and mindset. You package them just like I just showed you how to, and then you combine them to create your unique mechanism, right? Which is your unique way of doing things, which is going to differentiate you from everyone else. So even though you're selling fitness, training, nutrition, and accountability, even though you're selling the same things as all the other fitness coaches, you package them in a way that's different. So you can call your method the Ascension System. You can call your unique mechanism the Ascension System. Alignment. We align you with the person you want to be. Mindset. Adjust. We adjust your diet so that way you're in a calorie deficit so you consistently lose the weight, right? Adjustment. Even though it's the same stuff, mindset, nutrition, there's a new label on it, and it's something they never heard before, and this is what proper marketing is. Marketing is all about building value in your service through the perspective at which you show other people your service. They look at it and think, that's different, that's unique, that's rare, that actually gets results, right? So this is how we have effective marketing. So we package our pillars together, we create a unique mechanism, we name it something special, and we can add a guarantee if we want. If you don't lose 20 pounds in 3 months, then I'll give you a full refund, or I'll keep working with you until you do. You can add a guarantee if that's what you want to do. Okay. Then we put everything together in one I help statement. I help guys sitting behind a desk 8 hours a day lose 50 to 100 pounds in 90 days with the Ascension system without spending hours a day in the gym or counting calories. There's an example, okay? So this is how we create an irresistible offer. Very important, okay? So now you know who you help very clearly. You know how you help them with your offer, and your offer is irresistible. Next step. Time to get on Instagram and market, okay? Time to get on Instagram and market. And I see so many online coaches just go straight to posting about their offer and all this stuff without doing the first two steps. And then they're going to get dominated by people like me and my clients who do the research and are very clear with our messaging. So now, okay, we're clear on our messaging. Now what? Okay, when it comes to our offer, there's a reason that we need to do this, okay? Right now, your profile does not clearly show that you are a coach or who exactly it is you help. That's a problem. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to add coach to our Instagram handle at the top. We need to add the type of coach we are beside our name. We need to fix our bio with the framework that I'm going to show you here below. And we need to pin 3 reels to the top of our profile. One that calls out our avatar. Hey, if you're a guy who wants to lose weight and this is what you want and you don't want to spend hours in the gym, blah, 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 give me a follow. That's one. One is your story. Guys, I used to be overweight. I lost the weight. This is how I lost it. I used to feel like this. Now I feel like this. Life is so much better because of this, right? One is your story. And the last one shows your transformation or client transformation. So this is more specifically not like your whole story, like your whole life story and all the little details about you, but it's showing your before picture and your after picture and how you were able to do that. And you want to give a little bit of insight that shows, oh, wow, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. Right? On the story, you're not really like teaching, right? You're just storytelling. On this one, your transformation, you're kind of teaching on more specifically how you did it. Or if you have a client already or you've helped someone already, you're going to base this pinned reel off of them. The point of this transformation reel is to show that you know what you're talking about and you can get results, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Why? Because if your profile is not optimized, then when your avatar comes to your page, they will not follow you. You're losing out on leads and money and having impact on these people's lives because your profile isn't optimized. They're not going to know that you help them. This means you're losing out on qualified leads and potential clients. You're literally flushing money down the drain if you don't have a proper Instagram profile. So another problem when it comes to marketing. You don't know what to post, how often to post, or just how to create content on Instagram and YouTube in general to attract your dream avatar to you. Yes, I teach you guys some things to do on YouTube, just like you're watching this video right now as far as trainings go, right? So, but we're focusing here on Instagram, and I'll talk a little bit about YouTube a little bit later. But you need to know how to post content, right? Just like this guy said up here, he has trouble with the learning curve in creating content. So what do you need to do? You'll start by posting 2 reels a day, 1 to 3, ideally 2 at least, and 3 stories a day, 3 to 5, but at least 3. Your reels will follow the plan shown below, and I'll break it down here in a second. Posting consistently will bring awareness to your page, and with the right profile setup, you will start gaining followers. You want to always be top of mind. This is so important. You want to always, every time your avatar comes to Instagram, they need to see your face. They need to see your story. They need to see a post. You need to be in front of them all the time. You know, there's a stat that says people will buy after 7 hours of watching your content. Now, on Instagram, that's not going to be very easy. You're going to have to post a lot. People need to see you a lot, okay? So you should always be posting. And not every reel and thing you create has to take a long time. That's a huge misconception, that it's some complicated thing. It doesn't have to be. I'm going to show you how. So this means that when your avatar follows you, they should be seeing your face every day. The more often they see you, the more familiar they become with you, your program, and therefore more likely to buy. This is called nurturing leads, okay? So what are the action steps? Optimize your profile bio using the framework below. Your bio should be 4 concise and clear lines, okay? Start each line with an emoji and capitalize the first letter of each word. You can look at my Instagram if you need to, okay? It's very simple. Matter of fact, I'll even show you right now. You see how this is very clear, very concise, and it's just so easy to understand what I do. I'm helping online fitness coaches scale. So simple, okay? So let's kind of break it down. Let's break it down. So 4 concise and clear lines. Okay, I got the emoji at the start. I capitalized the first letter of each word. It just makes it look clean. So line 1 is your I help statement. Now, it doesn't have to be your super long I help statement that we created right here because you might not have enough characters. Kind of condense it. Look, very simple. Go from scratch to 8K a month online coaching. So I help new online coaches go from scratch, brand new, to 8K a month. This is what I do. Okay. So your I help statement, you can condense it, who you help, how you help them. This should convey exactly who you help and what your promise is to them. Keep it concise and to the point, but also call out your specific avatar and their desire. Line 2, your unique mechanism. I use the Ascension system. This is my system of I've created to help online coaches scale. Align, adjust, ascend. So your unique mechanism or your way of getting client results. What is the method, system, program that you've developed, or the name of your coaching program, which you should have done in creating your offer, right? This is why it's important to do that. Line 3, social proof, as in how many clients you've helped. So you can put 20 clients helped, 100 clients helped, 50 men helped, 50 men's lives transformed. I don't know, something like this. Or if you're new or you don't really want to do that, that's fine as well. I like to put a DM for one-on-one coaching because people DM me all the time for one-on-one coaching. I noticed that's a big thing. I didn't want to take it out, so I still have it in my bio. Okay, DM ready for one-on-one mentorship. That's how I like to do it. You can do either one on the third line. Okay. For fitness coaching, I had the amount of clients I helped. That worked really well. And so line 4, call to action to your video sales letter, which is a VSL. Your VSL is a YouTube training you will have that goes through your personal transformation and the unique mechanism you've created to help others go through it as well. So your call to action to watch it will be the 4th line in your bio, and it's going to be an arrow down, and then the text in your bio is going to be what the transformation is. Don't say free training. Ain't no one clicking on your damn free training. What they will click on is the transformation, showing how you did this crazy transformation. I went 0 to 10K a month in 30 days. 30 days, boom, 10,000. Okay? From zero, from no clients. So that is obviously something people will click on. And then guess what? It takes them to a video training that's going to show them how I did it. It's going to train them. It's going to build my authority. And we'll talk about this more. But this should be your only link. Get rid of the link tree and all the different links. Get rid of all that, okay? One link. And you're going to use this website, LinkTwin. If you go to this website, basically what you can do is you can copy your YouTube link, okay, and paste it right here where it says paste a long link. And you're going to hit create link, and it's going to create a new link that when you post it in your right here on your Instagram and people open it on mobile, it's going to take them straight to the YouTube app, right? It's not going to open up in the YouTube and Instagram. It's going to take them straight to the app so they can subscribe and they're already logged in. Very, very important, okay? So this is going to convert your YouTube link into a deep link, meaning that when people click, it will open up the YouTube app on their phone. Okay, so you've got an optimized bio, you've got an optimized page, your profile picture is nice, it's a picture of your face, okay, very clearly visible. You've got coach in your bio or in your handle, okay? Now, we need to post 2 reels today and 2 reels every day going forward using the framework below. So this is how a beginner framework I say to use. So post 2 reels per day using the following framework. Day 1, okay, today, a talking head video and a transformation video. Tomorrow, a talking head and a point of view video. And the next day, a talking head and a call to action. And the day after that, day 4, back to talking head and transformation. And just you're going to cycle through this. Every day you're posting a talking head video. You talking. Okay, very important. So many coaches just post their damn workouts and get no clients and wonder why. Because your avatar comes to your page and they don't know who you are. People buy you. People buy you. They need to know you. They're not buying your workout program and your nutrition program, because if that was the case, they would go chat GBT it right here for free. Watch this. Give me a back workout that will help me put on muscle quickly in the gym. Boom. And what's it going to do? Deadlifts, sets, reps, tips, pull-ups, bent over rows, single arm dumbbell rows, lat pull downs, seated cable rows. Boom. So why would someone really think about this? Really think. Why would someone hire you and pay you thousands of dollars if what you're posting is right here and I just spent 2 seconds and got it for free? You don't have a good answer because there is none. Because people don't buy your program, they buy who you are. Do they trust you? Do they like you? This is why you have to do talking head videos. So a talking head video is a reel. You guys can read this right here, right? Basically what it is, it's a reel of you speaking to the camera. It can be edited or raw. And guys, don't worry so much about the edits, okay? People overcomplicate this. Just address a pain point or a struggle of your avatar. Give insight on how you were able to overcome it in your own life and the lesson the viewer can take to apply to their life. Add a controversial text hook to the top of the reel to capture viewer attention. Caption should be a short summary of what you talk about in the reel. So here's an example of me doing a talking head video. I used to be embarrassed of my business. And then I give a little recap and then in my caption, and this is just, it's not edited. It took 2 seconds to make. I busted out my phone just like this, boom, phone, recorded myself, added the text hook at the top with the Instagram editing app and posted it. Notice how the lighting is good. Okay, that's important. They can clearly see me. Okay, I'm not in a dark room. They can clearly see me. And I'm speaking confidently. I'm speaking charismatically. And I have a good text hook. Okay, very simple. So that is a talking head video. You're going to post one of these every single day. They don't take more than 10 minutes to make. Then we have a transformation reel. So some type of before, after, some sort of your journey, transformation. These go viral because what you're going to do is you want there to be shock value. You want it to be like, holy crap, this guy used to be in my position and now he's made it this far. I can do it too. I want to do it. That's amazing. That's incredible. So you're going to sync a before and after transformation video or picture of you with trending audio and a controversial caption. Okay? A short controversial caption. So here's an example of a transformation reel. Let me go ahead and click on this right here. Boom, boom. Go ahead and open up. All right. So this is the hook. And then this is me through the years, 2021, 22, doing door-to-door sales, out there in the rain, grinding, right? 2023, I started my own company. I started posting online 2 years ago. 2024, that's when everything really took off. I have a full setup back home and boom, boom, boom. 2025, I'm balling, I'm traveling. I'm helping clients, okay? I'm taking clients from 0 to 20K a month. Why? Because it all started back in 2021 when I started building the skills of sales. So this is a transformation reel. Then we've got a point of view reel, which is a 4 to 7 second video clip of you doing something. It can be anything. And it can literally be like you looking at the screen. It's so funny. I do this all the time. Let me just show you guys. Don't overcomplicate this type of stuff. Check this out. Okay. It can literally be this simple. I just literally took a video of me. It's like a 4-second video. And what do? I have point of view. I have some sort of like text on the screen that's relatable or that like really resonates with my avatar. It's some sort of pain point or desire that they have or some sort of struggle that they have. And in the caption is when I provide all the value. The caption is where I explain what it is the text is about. I describe the benefits or I explain the struggle and how to overcome it. I give value in the caption. Right? And you're going to use words and phrases that your avatar uses. How do you know what your avatar uses? Step 1, the research. Guys, the research is so important. No one does it. You take the research and everything you learn and you put it in your marketing and now people reach out to you. It's amazing. Okay? It's amazing. And then call to action. We have 2 call to action type reels. You have call to action talking head videos where you basically describe a pain. You say how your program solves it. And at the end, you say, do this. Comment this, message me this, and I'll send you a quick like training on how to overcome it, right? And this is going to help you start a conversation, which is the next step. Or you can do a POV video, which is like the same thing, a video of you or some sort of B-roll, some sort of video, and then at the end you say comment this for the training, describing a pain, right? So these are call to actions. These start combos. This is where people reach out to you and say, hey, I want your help. Give me your help. And you give them a free training, and then you start a conversation and see if you can get them on a call to help them even further. Okay, so let's watch an example of this. Boom. How do I overcome learning curve when creating content for my new coaching business? Then I say, read the caption. At the bottom of the caption, it says, if you want the full guide on making content that converts viewers to clients on autopilot, then comment content, and I'll send it to you. Okay? So that's a CTA reel. So now you have a very clear idea. You've seen examples of all these different types of reels. You know what reels to post. No more excuses. Okay, next. Stories. Guys, don't overcomplicate stories. I see it all the time. What do I post in my stories? I'm nervous. What if people judge me? Who gives a flying rat's butt? Who cares? Okay? Stories are where you'll sell your clients. Do you want to make money and have impact, or do you want to continue to struggle? Right? So stories are the best way to start conversations. Stories can be less structured. Don't overthink it. They disappear anyway in 24 hours. And they can kind of be like a behind the scenes of your life. So post 3 to 4 stories or 3 to 5 stories per day. The story should be a mix of lifestyle, so showing what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, explaining why you're doing it, so you can show yourself at the gym, no problem. But don't just take a picture of you flexing. Everyone knows you're jacked already. What you want to do instead is take a video, literally like in between sets, of you in the gym, showing like the surroundings, showing the weight, other people are looking at you funny. Good, good, good. This shows your viewer that you're confident. So you're going to take a video. Don't record down here like, hey guys, it's me. I'm going to work out. No. Put the phone up here. Put it above you, shining down on you. You're a star. What's going on, guys? I'm here in the gym right now. I'm hitting deadlifts. I don't always hit deadlifts. They can be a little bit dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So, guys, here's 3 tips on how to do the deadlift. Guys, I blew up my back because I had a rounded back the first time I did deadlifts. So what you want to do is you want to make sure to retract your scapula, like this. Okay? So you're just showing your life and giving lessons. Value insight, same thing. Kind of showing your life, giving insight, like what I just did. So I blew up my back doing deadlifts. Let me show you how to not do that. And then we have the call to action. So every couple of reels, every couple of days, you're going to post a story, and the story is going to be like a poll or a Q&A or something where people engage with you. So like, for example, right now, if I go to my story, I have one story up right now, and it is a Q&A, because the less stories you have up, the more people watch it. So it's very good when you do some sort of poll or call to action where you want people to engage with you, to only have like one story up or maybe 2, because a lot of people are going to view it. So I only have one story up right now, and it's this. It's Ask Me Anything Q&A, and people come and they write their comments, and then I respond to them. Okay? So that's an example of a CTA story. You can also do a really good one is have a picture of you and text on screen. So very similar to this. But instead you can say, what is your biggest struggle in the gym right now? Or you can say, if you could perfect one area of your life, what would it be? And then your options could be like a poll. It could be fitness, nutrition, consistency, mindset. And what you're going to do is you're going to DM everyone that votes in the poll. I used to do this all the time. Guys, when I went 0 to 10K fitness coaching, and when I was doing $50,000 a month fitness coaching, this is what I was doing. Like, I was doing this all the time, because it's like free leads. People are saying, Anish, help me. Anish, help me. Anish, help me. Instead of going out and cold DMing people or doing some other BS thing that doesn't work, have people just reach out to you. And then also, lastly, guys, you can post anything else you'd like on your story. Ultimately, the story is where you get to know, where your avatar gets to know who you are. Your post should be related to you. Insights and anything else about the type of coaching or the life your avatar wants to live. And guys, very important, don't post some random memes, some random bullshit, low quality pictures. Be professional, right? Have good lighting. Try your best to have good lighting. People are going to watch a story if they can't even see your face, right? This is very important, okay? So this is how you're going to start to market. You might think, oh, but I don't know this, I don't know that. No. You know everything you need to know to get out there and start creating content. Okay? You've done your research, you've created your offer, and you're making content that resonates with your avatar. So now what? Time to start DM combos. Now, this is another big thing. New coaches hire me, and they're posting content. They have no clients, and I say, cool, how many combos are you starting every day? How many calls are you getting on? 0. How are you going to sign clients if the people watching your story and watching your reels don't know that you coach and you're not offering them your help? So the problem is you aren't starting conversations with new prospects, meaning you have no leads to sell to. You have no leads. You want leads, but the leads are there, but you're not reaching out to them, so you don't have any leads. Everyone who follows you, votes in your polls, likes your reels. Guys, if you're really struggling, everyone who views your stories. When I was fitness coaching and mindset coaching, every single person that viewed my story, DM. Hey, I saw you view my story, man. I appreciate the support. How's your fitness been going? So easy. Conversation started. They ghost me. Hey, just curious, man. I was wondering how your fitness is going. Ghost me again. Hey, man, still alive? Hey, you there? Ghost me again. Send them a little meme of some guy doing this. All right? 4 or 5 times. I don't care if I get ghosted. It's not personal. People are busy. That's okay. DM them. So everyone who follows you, views your stories, comments for a CTA or for another reason, anyone who engages with you should be sent a DM. You don't always have to sell them, but at least start building a connection. I can't tell you guys how many times I DM someone, they ghosted me, or it was a quick conversation and that was the end of it, and then a couple of months later they hired me. Because I built that goodwill. I helped them in the DMs, and then they hired me later. You don't always have to sell them. You just build a connection with your audience. So why is this important? The only way to get clients is to talk to prospects. You have to reach out to people who are engaging with your content to build a connection with them and or get them on the phone. Even if they don't buy, be there to offer little bits of advice. It's called social media for a reason. You have to be social. Be social on social media. There's a reason it's called social media. Get out there. When you do start conversations with your avatar, you don't know how to convert them to a call where you have the ability to offer them help. I was on a call with an online fitness coach who had 10,000 followers the other day and only 2 clients. I said, bro, like, why? How are you not getting clients? You have 10,000 people following you and loyal followers at that. And like, guys, this is a perfect example of why followers, likes, views don't mean more clients all the time. If you don't have the right system, you're going to struggle. I don't care if you have 100,000 followers. You might be making less than 10,000 a month. I was making 50,000 a month, 47,000 to be exact, with less than 4,500 followers. You don't need a big following. What you need to do is get people on calls. So with this guy who had 10,000 followers, I was like, bro, how are you not signing clients? Like, what are you doing in the DMs? And he was telling people the price of his program in the DMs. Don't do that. People are not going to decide to buy just by hearing the price on a message. You're going to get ghosted. I was like, dude, you have to get people on calls. So when you start conversations with your avatar, you don't know how to convert them to a call where you'll have the ability to offer them help on the call. So follow the framework I show you right here below and realize that people don't like when you beat around the bush. Be direct, be to the point, and have fun with your messages. Remember that there is another person on the other side of the screen who needs your help. You're not their friend, and keep the frame a doctor. These are very important keys. When I first started, I used to talk so much about me in the DMs. Me this, me that. Oh, I struggle with that too. This is how I overcame it. Let me coach you. If your DM messages look like a whole lot of purple or like a whole lot of you sending messages and a whole little of them responding, you've got the frame wrong. They should be explaining to you in the DMs why they need your help. You're there to diagnose their problems. That's it. You're a doctor in the DMs. Okay? So why is this important? Having the right mindset when DMing along with the right framework is crucial. The reason I used to get ghosted, left on red all the time, was because I was beating around the bush, being too friendly, and taking forever to get to the point. Get to the freaking point. So action steps. DM every person that votes in your CTA stories that we talked about, in your polls, and ask you questions, everyone that likes your stories. DM every person that likes one of your reels, and DM every person that comments on your reels. If you do this, and let's say even then you're not getting a lot of engagement, every person that views your story, DM them. And let's say you're still not getting a lot of engagement. Let's say you're a fitness coach helping guys lose weight. You're going to go to other fitness coaches who help guys lose weight. And you're going to look at who likes their post, at who follows them, who comments on their post, and you're going to engage with them. You're going to click on that person's profile. You're going to like their post. You're going to DM them. You're going to comment. And guys, this is the grind when you start. This is the grind. You have to get out there. You have to let people know who you are, what your offer is, and that you're there to help people. And if it means going to other people doing the same thing you are and going to their followers and reaching out to them, then so be it. This is what you have to do. There should be no reason you're not signing clients. So follow the framework below for DMs. Guys, remember, it's just a framework. Incorporate your personality is fine. Keep the authority frame. Don't be so friendly. Help them realize they have a problem, right? But you're not coaching them. There's a difference. And the goal of the DMs is to build relationships, yes, nurture your potential clients, but also it's to eventually schedule a time to get on the phone and hop on a call. That's really, that's ideal, right? So how do we DM people? So the first DM is going to kind of differentiate. It's going to be different based on like what they did. So if they DM'd you your keyword in your bio, so mine is, it's ready, DM me ready for mentorship. By the way, if you want help, go DM me ready. Then maybe you'll say something like, what's up, man? Thanks for reaching out. So what's the main reason you're looking to lose weight? You know, just start the conversation broad. Let them tell you. Let's say they commented for a free training. You send them the training. What's up, G? Thanks for reaching out. Here you go. You send the training. How's your fitness journey been going? How's your weight loss journey been going? You guys get the point. You guys can read this, right? So this is how you can reach out to them at the beginning. All right. And guys, remember what I said? Even if the people that are following you are very low, you're starting from zero, go engage with other people who engage with coaches that do the same thing you do. Find them, go comment on 2 to 3 of their posts, and then DM them saying, hey man, I saw you commented on this other fitness coach's post, man. Been following for a while myself. Thought I'd reach out and connect. What's up, man? Saw you liked his post. You looking to lose weight. Okay, and these are the warmest leads, the most interested, and then obviously the coldest, they don't even know who you are. But that's okay. You can still get clients like that. I have. If they come to you and they're warm, you can also ask for permission before diving into the questions. So cool if I ask you some questions. Then we're going to dive into their current situation and then like, where are you right now? What have you tried to lose weight, etc. Then we're going to talk about their desired situation. Where do you want to go? How much you want to lose? Why do you want to lose it? What's stopping you? The pain. Okay. And then we're going to offer them a call. Now, these questions are just guidelines. They're just frameworks. You don't have to use all of them. Matter of fact, you can even skip a lot of them. Okay. But you're just trying to understand these things so that way you can qualify them and say, okay, this is someone I can help. Let me offer them a call. So you offer them a call. Hey man, is this something you'd like help with? Very simple, very direct. Cool. I could definitely give you some insight on how I'm able to get my clients results, losing weight and dealing with overeating as well. Do you have time today or tomorrow for a call to chat? Pick a time in the DMs, then eventually get their number and then text them. This is how you DM people. Do not tell them about your program. Do not tell them the price of your program. You're there to diagnose their problem and see if you can help. And if you can, then, only then, are you going to offer them a phone call. All right? So, now that we've got research done on our avatar, we're very clear on who they are. We've got an amazing offer that we know is going to change our avatar's life and get them the results they want. And we've marketed it, we've packaged it in a unique way. Now we're out there posting about it. We're posting our insights and how we can help people, and we're talking to the camera, not just posting workouts. People are getting to know who we are, and we're reaching out to people who are engaging with us. Now it's time to get people on calls. All right, so here are the problems that I see so many online coaches deal with. You book the sales call, right? If you're even booking calls, but then you wait until the time of the call to reach out to the prospect again, and then they ghost you or they don't show up. Big problem. Before the call, you need to be in contact with the prospect. You should send them a confirmation text as soon as you get their number with the VSL, a reminder the day of the call, and a reminder 1 hour before the call. Very important. Very, very important. Why? Staying in contact with them increases the likelihood they actually show up on the call. Guys, you could literally be missing out on people that want to pay you just because you're not following up with them before the call. Make sure they understand and know that this is the time of the call. They should be there. You'll be there. And this call is going to be there to help them. Okay? This is how you frame the call. The more calls you get to show up instead of ghost, the more offers you can make and the more clients you close. You don't know how to pre-sell the prospect to avoid them coming on the call and giving you a ton of objections because of their limiting beliefs. You need to create a VSL to pre-sell them. So what is a VSL? It's a video sales letter. It's a video training breaking down you, who you are, your transformation. This builds credibility. It describes your program and the benefits of your program. This shows authority and builds trust. And then at the end, you're going to overcome, or at the beginning, you're going to overcome all limiting beliefs by saying things like, guys, look, I have people tell me all the time they don't have the time to work out, but the truth is, and then you say why, that's BS. And you explain all these limiting beliefs. I have people come to me all the time and say because of their 9 to 5 job, they're too tired at the end of the day. But guys, if you do this instead, you only work out 3 days a week, so you get to rest and you sleep enough like this and you eat like this, so you're full of energy, right? You overcome all the BS excuses you're going to get on the sales call in the VSL video. And what you do is you send them the VSL and tell them to watch it before you get on the phone with them. So that way, when you do get on the phone with them and on the call with them, they already understand that their BS isn't going to fly with you. They're going to be way less likely to give you some BS reason as to why they can't hire you. If you're not doing this, I guarantee you, you're missing out on deals. Okay? So I've given you the general framework to the VSL. It's your transformation, then it's your program, and then you're going to talk about common excuses people give you and why they're BS. And then at the end, you're going to say, hey, by the way, if you want to speak to me one-on-one about your fitness transformation journey, go to the description and book a time with me. And you're going to have your Calendly link there. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's okay. Don't worry. If you're confused, if you're lost, if I've lost you on the VSL, don't even worry about it. Okay? Don't even worry about it. But this is how you create one. Okay? This is what I recommend you do. This will overcome the prospect's limiting beliefs about why they can't achieve the transformation you sell. It'll show that you actually have done it yourself, so you're a reputable coach. It shows that you know what you're talking about and gives you some insight into your program. It makes the sales call 10 times easier. But guys, I didn't have a VSL for my first $10,000. So I'm not saying you need one, okay? It helps. You don't need one. When you do get on the sales call, you lose the frame. This is another problem. You lose the frame. You get on the call, and now you're friends with the person, and they think, oh, this is my buddy. Maybe I'll reach out to him later. Maybe I'll get his help. Maybe I won't. No. You're a coach. You're a coach. You're a leader. You're unsure of what to say on the call. You don't build a gap between the current and desired state. You don't use your program to close the gap. Basically, you're winging the call, and the prospect sees no reason to buy from you, causing you to get hit with, I need to think about it, over and over again, and you're not closing deals. No bueno. No bueno. So what you need to do is follow the 3-story framework laid out below. And I'm gonna go over it right here in a second, okay? Also, it is important to position yourself as the authority, not a friend, from the start of the call. You do this by quickly breaking the ice and then getting right into the call. Do not spend lots of time at the start building rapport, going back and forth about where you're from. Oh, great, I was there. This is what I ate for lunch. This is what I'm doing tonight. Don't spend a lot of time doing this, okay? One question, break the ice, move on. You're both there for one main reason, because they want help and you can help them. Keeping the frame during the call minimizes objections, very important. You won't get hit with I need to think about it all the time. And allows you to smoothly go through all the points in the 3-story framework, which leads you to closing deals and enrolling clients. So, action steps. Right when you get their number from the DMs, send them a text confirming you got their number. Hey, it's Anish. It's Anish from Instagram. I'm excited for our call at 2 p.m. tomorrow. By the way, here's the training. Go ahead and give this a watch when you have the time so we can hit the ground running on our call. Talk soon. Very simple. Okay. If you don't have a VSL, you can skip the VSL part. Not the end of the world. Okay. Make it when you have the time. Number 2, the morning of the call, send them a text reminding them, hey, talk to you at 2 p.m. 1 hour before the call, say, hey, our call's in an hour. Just want to make sure that you're good for our call. Okay. Get them to confirm it. When it's time for the call, send them a Zoom link or FaceTime them. Okay, FaceTime them if you need to, Zoom ideally, so you can record it and watch your call back instead of doing a phone call. This makes it a lot harder for them to say no to you if they see you face to face. Okay? And then next, step number 5, you're going to follow the 3-story framework on the call to close the deal. You're going to collect payment on the call. Almost 50% of the calls, hey, Anish, yeah, I want to do it, man. Can I just go ahead? I have something to do right now. Let me hop off the phone and let me go do this and I'll pay you. No. We can't do that because you're never going to hear from them again. If they wanted to hire you and if they were serious like they say they are, they could pay you right there. It just takes 5 minutes. Now, I'm not saying you're going to bully them into paying you. If they don't want to do it, if they're not qualified, if you can't help them, that's fine. Let them go. But if they say they want help and you know you can help them and they're a little bit nervous, call that BS out. You have to be a leader on the call. You have to be a leader. Okay. And then lastly, schedule a time for your onboarding call with your new client. So let's get into the 3-story framework. I'll go over it very briefly. You can read it. It's all right here. So the intro is, hey, where are you connecting from? Nice, cool. Want to be respectful for your time. This is usually going to take 30, 45 minutes. Is that cool? Okay, good. Then we get right into it. We want to make sure they have time for the call and that they're quiet in a quiet place and they're focused. But once that's the case, we're right in there. Story 1, where are they and how they got there? We need to figure out where they are and how they got there. Not just where they are, but also what led to this. Have they hired other coaches? Have they tried losing weight? Have they tried keto? Have they tried paleo? Have they tried intermittent fasting? Right? What have they tried? Why has it failed? Why are you looking for help now? Why is now the right time to look for help? Okay? Where do you want to be and why? Where do you want to be and why? And why? Not, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds. Why? Oh, I want a 6-pack. Why? Oh, I want to feel proud of myself. Why? Oh, I want to have more confidence around girls. Why? Oh, I've been neglected my whole life by girls because I've been overweight. Oh. And what would it mean to you to finally have a girl in love with you or feel attracted towards you? Oh, it'd feel amazing, man. It'd feel like almost a dream come true. I'd feel proud of myself. I'd feel like the man I've always wanted to be, who I just always kept pushing away. But I'm ready to step into that. You see how we need to get deep with our clients and why. Okay, story 3. How is your program uniquely suited to help them get there? Now, if you did creating your offer the right way, you have different pillars and you have them packaged in a unique way. So when we talk about our program, even though in story 3, we're doing most of the talking, in story 1 and 2, we're just guiding it. In story 3, even though we're doing most of the talking, they are the ones who are creating what we say, because we're tailoring what we say. We're not lying, right? We're not lying, but we're tailoring the way we explain our pillars to show them that it's going to be able to get them where they want to go. So we're going to use a lot of the same things they told us and say it back at them. So they said, I've just never been consistent because my family is always bringing junk food in from outside, so I always end up eating that. Okay, cool, man. Pillar 1 is the sustainable diet. And basically what this means for you is you're going to know exactly what you need to eat. And I'm going to explain to you how once a week you can meal prep for the whole week. So even though your family brings back this junk food every single day, you're going to already have your meals prepped and in the fridge. So you don't have to look at what they're bringing back. You can already just grab your meal and eat it. Because guys, remember, preparation leads to results. Right? You see how explaining that is way different than saying, yeah, you're going to have a diet plan, man, so you can stay consistent to it. No. We're going to tie it right back into what they told us earlier. So we're going to do that with all 3 of our pillars, and then we're going to drop the price. And we're not going to talk after price. Ideally, in a perfect world, they say yes. Okay? If they don't, you're going to just, at this point, it's just a conversation. Figure out why they said no. If they say they need to think about it, if they say the price is too much, I want you to realize that they're probably just scared to pay the money because they're not sure if it's going to work. That's okay. Remind them of what they said they wanted. Remind them of it. Say, hey, man, I hear what you're saying. You want to think about it, but you told me earlier on this call that you've been wanting to lose weight for 3 years and you've always put it off. Would the version of you that's actually ready and committed to losing weight put this off any longer? Or do you want to make a change? Anish, I want to make a change. And then, go from there. So you have to be a leader on the call. It's going to be uncomfortable sometimes, and that's okay. What's the alternative? You don't call them out on their BS. They get off the call. They never get help. They stay stuck. You as a coach have a job to get people to where they want to go, to be a leader, to hold people accountable. That's not always comfortable, all right? But that's sales. So we take our sales call. We eventually get them to agree. We send them a payment link. How? Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, doesn't matter. For your first client, you can use any of these. Okay? However you like to collect payment. Apple Pay, whatever. You don't have to worry about setting up a business and a Stripe and an LLC. It's all right. It's all right. Okay? So now that we get them to agree, we onboard our first client. or a new client if you already have clients. So now the problem with onboarding is you don't give your prospect clear action steps as soon as they join the program, so they still feel lost and they might ask for a refund or want to cancel. So what we're going to do instead is during the sales call, right after they pay, we're going to schedule our onboarding call with the client. Okay, perfect, man. I'm glad you've committed. I'm proud of you. Now let's go ahead and find a time so we can have our first call, our onboarding call, where we're going to create a game plan for you. So would tomorrow at 4 p.m. work? You pick a time. During the onboarding call, you're going to give them everything they need to succeed in your program, all the information, as well as a breakdown of what it looks like. And guys, it's very important. The clearer the path is for them to succeed, the more confident they will be in you and in your program. If they join your program and it's a whole bunch of lackluster shit, you're kind of all over the place, they can tell you don't really know what you're, you're just kind of winging it, you're getting on calls with them and you're just winging it, people can sense that. So, why is it important to make sure your onboarding call is good? You want your clients to feel like your program has structure and that they are going to be taken care of working with you. You do this by bringing clarity to the process and giving them a plan to get from the get-go. A plan, right? They need to see, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do, and this is what the whole onboarding call is for. We're going to lay out a plan for them, okay? So action steps. You're going to get on the onboarding call and you're immediately going to schedule your weekly one-on-one call with them. Remember what I said about your program. You start with one-on-one only, okay? And then you create the modules and eventually you create the group, okay? So you schedule your one-on-one call with them immediately, right off the bat, okay? Then you get them into the course if you have one. You get them access to that right off the bat, or an app for fitness training. Then you're going to ask for referrals. Hey, by the way, man, I'm proud of you for taking this step in the right direction in your fitness. I've noticed that when people do this with their friends or with people they know and they do the journey together, they have a way more higher chance of getting the result because they have someone to hold them accountable, besides me, that they can do the journey with. I was just curious if you had anyone that you'd like to take this journey with and if they'd be interested in this. Yeah, man, my friend John, he's fat as hell. Let me go ahead and get him in here. Boom. And then you can go ahead and give them a referral bonus. Hey, man, for every referral, I'll give you another free month of training. Or, hey, man, for every referral, I'll send you $500. No problem. They're bringing you business. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Then we're going to answer any questions they might have off the bat. And then we're going to start working with them by explaining the pillars in more detail, creating a game plan for them over the course of the program. So that way we bring clarity. We want to bring clarity to them. All right, guys, we have made it to the end. From the very beginning, you don't know anything about online coaching. You don't know what you need to do, how you're going to get clients. You don't know anything. And now the question is, how do you go from not knowing anything to signing your first client online coaching? The 6 steps, we've covered them. If you have any questions, you can go to the comments. But remember I said there's a surprise? Let's get into the surprise. You're probably wondering, Anish, this is great, but I won't always have the time to come to this video and watch the part of the video where it has the information I need, and I won't remember all the key points, and I wish there was just a cheat sheet I could download that had have everything I needed that you covered today. Maybe you wish you had something like this, which is a PDF of everything we talked about today. The questions that you need to have answered when you do research, everything that you need. Okay? How to DM people. If only you had this PDF. Well, luckily for you, this PDF is completely free. All you have to do, you've made it all the way to the end of this video, the gift for you is click on the link in the description. It'll say, get the PDF. You're going to click on the link. And what you're going to do is you're going to land on this page right here. You're going to type your name, your Instagram, your email, and your phone number. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to text you and email you this PDF. So that way you can read over it. Always look back to it. It's literally a cheat sheet. Everything that you need to know. So go ahead and click the link in the description. Get the PDF, get the cheat sheet, guys. Use it. Let's start signing some freaking clients, guys. You are committed. You've made it an hour and 9 minutes into this video. You are committed. You are ready to grow your business. You've got everything you need. Go get that guide. Let's get out there. Let's close some deals. And more importantly, if you want to book a one-on-one call with me after you get the guide, you have the opportunity to get a free consultation call with me. So take advantage of that. Get the guide, book a free consultation call with me so you can speak with me about how we can grow your business to $8,000 to $10,000 a month in the next 30 to 90 days. All right, guys. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. Get the PDF down below. I look forward to seeing your amazing results, and any questions you have at all about anything covered in this video, go ahead and comment down below, because I guarantee you I can make an hour-long training on any one of the points I talked about. All right, guys? Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more insane trainings like this on exactly how you can sign clients, online fitness coaching, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, guys.